Who am I? Ilona.
Am I allowed to use this?
Yeah, sure.
I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. I got thrown into writing this speech pretty quickly, albeit I did volunteer, but I tend to work better under pressure. I've actually never heard anyone presenting an icebreaker speech. I wrote this before today. And all I know is that I'm supposed to tell you who I am in under 5 minutes. After some thought about how I could summarize my whole life in such a short amount of time, I realized maybe I don't even know the answer to the seemingly simple question, who am I? Am I who I think I am? What might someone else say about me given the opportunity to say this speech? And that's what reminded me of this quote. I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. Limiting beliefs are like a program that runs in our subconscious minds based on how we were raised, our society, our peers, etc. It's like a filter we use to absorb information and events in our lives, including the way we perceive the world and the people around us. If you grew up in a different country, for example, without the multiculturality we have here in Canada, your belief may sound something like, I should marry someone of my culture. If I don't marry someone of my culture, my community will shun me. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep my family happy, and if that means marrying someone of my culture, then that's what I'm gonna do. You can have limiting beliefs about almost anything in your life. So what do these beliefs have to do with my speech? I can stand here and tell you about milestones and accomplishments I've had in my life, and still, each of you would make a different assumption of me based on how you perceive those events. If you had a similar experience, for example, and you had a happy emotion during that experience, you'd probably like my speech. And you'd maybe like me a little bit more after hearing I enjoyed a similar experience, just like you did. On the other hand, if I had a negative emotion, if you had a negative emotion about an experience or something that I was speaking of during my speech, you probably wouldn't like it. You might feel sad, mad, maybe even uncomfortable while I was speaking. Just like you all have this belief system, I do too. A lot of the things I've done in my life were based on how I was brought up and who I thought everybody else wanted me to be.